Okay, greetings everybody, and hope everybody's staying safe during this time of isolation and stuff. But California, we're kind of weird, you know. It's not completely mandatory to wear this, but usually, like in parks like this, if I'm alone, I don't have to wear it. But if there is two or more people around, it is advisable to wear it. But, anyways, uh, it's getting down to sunset, so right now, and it's about 7:30 at night Pacific time. All right, I'm gonna tell you a few things that is been going on in my life recently, and some of the money trouble that I have, and situations that I had, just so you can understand why I haven't really been making videos this year, and it's been you know, very staggered, even for quite some time. Things have been really shitty in my life. There's been ups and downs, more downs than ups than anything else, and I'm trying to get on with my life, or try to get somewhere in my life. Um, One of the things I want to do is make videos and draw, and also to do is bring out my graphic novels that I wanted to bring out, but the problem is a lot of my stuff has been destroyed, uh, stolen. Yeah, pretty much that's it. Was destroyed by uh, either assholes or weather or you know. Yeah, that would be it. The weather or stuff like that. Got mold and whatever. Yeah. Storage considering. Okay. Um. Where to start? All right. On Monday, um, I'm gonna try is a new app for that will work with YouTube and stuff. Well, it's not really new, but I used to use it for on my laptop, but I don't have that anymore. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do is a live stream with this, because I know with the YouTube app I can't unless I have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers, which I don't. I don't even have 100, of course. Maybe I do. I don't know. But anyways, I don't really keep too much track of that. But anyways, thank you for watching or whatever. Continue watching. Okay, on Monday, um, I'm going to try that, and I'm gonna unbox this because I just got it today. It actually came into my mailbox yesterday, and I didn't get the notice until like late that night. And I'm talking about like somewhere around 10 p.m. It pops up on my phone saying, "Oh, by the way, you got your package." And I looked at the timestamp. It was like 6 in the morning. It was 5 something, close to 6 in the morning. I could have gotten it and messed with the thing, and I'm thinking, you know what? Let's do an unboxing. It's still sealed, by the way. Yeah. This is the Galmond S620. Nice white box with 2 stickers here and here, and some gobbledygook of like telling you what it can do and stuff like that. It's very, very plain. I mean, I like the logo. I like how plain it is in some way, but I prefer on Pen XP because I fell in love when I first ran into them at Anime Expo so many years ago. I think it was the 2014 Expo. I think that's when I ran into them, but I just didn't have the funds at the time. Until when I did got some money, I got that. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do some unboxing trying. If I can't get it to do, let's say, a live stream, because on the live stream, it's not just going to be doing this, since I don't have a computer anymore, so I can't really show you how to use this. But the thing is, I got this so it can work with my phone that I'm using right now, which happens to be a Motorola G-Fast. It's not the best within the G series, you know, because the one beneath it is cheaper, but it's a little better from what I remember of seeing about it. The middle one is like just shit compared to the cheaper one, and really shit compared to the more expensive one. And more expensive one is not like more expensive. It's just a little more expensive, but it ends up being way better than the G-Fast. It's like, oh, so I got the middle priced one that is the shittiest version, more or less. But hey, I got it for free, so yeah. Oh wait. So if it's not going to be the live stream, hope it is. I'm also going to be drawing too, you know, drawing and showing you my pages that I have been drawing for my OnlyFans site. By the way, there's nothing graphic on it, you know, like extreme violence or sexual nature that is really going to be unacceptable on YouTube. It will be acceptable, so don't worry. So, all right, and if not, it'll be a video, and I'll do the whole thing and record it. I'll try both. I'll go with a live stream. If that don't work, then I'm just gonna go screw it. Just record the damn thing and put it on YouTube. So this should be about hopefully around noon. Later, I'm saying the latest it's going to be around is about 5 or 6 o'clock p.m. on Pacific time, you know. Okay. So, a little explanation about why certain things were going on. Alright, let's tell you this. I had was a big ass military backpack that was 100 liters in volume, including with all the little extra pouches on that's, you know, on the exterior of it, and plus it was a mole or molly system, you know, M-O-L-E, no, it's M-O-L-L-E or whatever of the acronym. Screw it. Basically, it specifies it has a bunch of bungee straps, more or less, you know, kind of bungee, but it's not really. You know, it's like thick, like canvas straps and whatnot. And it's not really canvas. Yeah. It's basically the thick straps that are sewn in, and there's like slots of it so you can attach to other systems on, you know, other bags that are of that same system. Like, yeah. Well, anyways, that bag was my dedicated art bag. It had was the parts of my of the laptops I had. I had like 3. Yeah, let's see. I had my pink laptop, a laptop that my friend gave me that was a big old clunker. Of that broke. Both of those broke. I got the parts from those of what I could get. Then I had was 2 X220s, both gone, you know. I was like, oh yeah. Alright. So, like 4 computers. No, also, no, 5 computers because somebody else gave me parts. No, 5? It'd be. No, yeah, 5 because I had was a 6th computer, but I kind of had to trash it. But I did get some parts from that too, but I had to trash it because first off, when I was given it, the lady that gave it to me did not give me a password for it. Did give me the cord that goes with it, and was a battery that was inside that was locked up that you couldn't disengage. You know, wasn't like an HP or you know. It was an older laptop that had it, like, literally, the battery was built into it. Bad design. especially if you want to be a heavy user of it. Oh yeah. So also had was my XP tablet, my XP Pin tablet. That was Mar base. That was the cheapest version of it, but that was a big size, and I love that. And I really never got enough time to use it. I wanted more time to use it, but COVID-19 kind of screwed things up, and I couldn't make videos or draw really. It's like, it became tough to even, you know, make a living more or less, or anything really, to to do anything in my life that I wanted to. Yeah, hard times. I was already in hard times, and then right now it's even worse. All that was stolen, so and plus I got what came in was all, all of my I had was my things. I had a shitload of art paper, including like drawings and stuff, that I had, and some finished products that from my from different mangas I had, including from Otaku Manga, plus all of my memory cards with my artwork and stuff, and my CDs that had my art and other stuff that I had attached to it. But it's all like zipped in password protected. Everything is. Anyways, oh god, same with my memory sticks and shit like that. Oh yeah, I also had was a Wacom tablet, the little one that cost me like about $35 or so, something like that. Yeah. Oh, what else that I lost? Um, oh, my charging cables that was for my laptop and stuff like that. Even replacement stuff because things fried and whatever. Um, uh, I had was a big thing of markers. I had like pretty good sized sets of colored markers that I got from Wish, and also uh, from AliExpress, you know, which was bundles of markers, like not just colored markers for animation slash anime, manga, or whatever. Um, and then I had was the full set of my grays, which was actually of the cool and warm grays with black, and plus several, you know, what markers were they? The blender markers, yeah. And I had was art pens and stuff like that, and liners, and a whole mess up. And it was basically my art stuff, and plus some extra clothes, in case if I oversweat or whatever, always be prepared. And then plus I had was extra socks in here because a lot of times, shit happens and I want dry socks. You know, like if you step in water or whatever, if the weather gets fucked up or whatever, your feet get mucky or whatever, you just clean yourself up. I had also those baby wipes that is always good to use, like if you're an artist, or even just to use it for personal cleanup, or even to cool yourself down when it's really hot and you're sweaty, and also to wipe yourself when go in the bathroom, because I say you should use both, regular toilet paper and that, But if you live in a country that has, let's say, um, a, a, duvet, a boudet, what is it? Not a boudet. Screw it. I'm just tired. Alright. Basically, if you have a Japanese toilet, the more fanciful ones that squirt and all that shit. Oh, fuck, now I can't even remember it. But I'm not gonna even try to change it. This tells you, like, how frustrated I am and everything. Right now, I got new colored markers. End up being cheaper and, you know, more than what I lost. I got some. some grays that were into it, and I didn't. Oh yeah, I also had was all my flesh tone markers that was stolen in that backpack too. So everything that I had. So I'm also waiting for my A4 manga paper that's coming in. I got is like liner markers plus a bundle of brand new art pencils and stuff like that. And a lot of my, my mono erasers that were in my backpack were gone. Same thing with kneaded erasers. Well, I got a new kneaded eraser, so I'm all right. And also all of my blue pencils, the light blue ones, the non-photocopied blue, which is, by the way, if you're going to start sketching, well, let's say your manga or a comic book or whatever, or like just a drawing, I always suggest that you sketch it out with a non-photo blue, very lightly, and then trace it over with your line work. If you have enough confidence, do ink work. But I always suggest that you go with the fountain pen, the dip ink, situation. And I do got one of those. It's in a new backpack. See, this is a backpack that's new to me, but it's old. It works pretty well. It's not that great, but I need to go get is a 100-liter backpack again for more stuff that I'm gonna put into it. That's gonna be in the art bag again. Yeah, shit happens. Yeah. So, oh yeah, my Twitch account that I have, I've been starting to do was try to um, do live streaming. My last time I did it, I thought I was doing a good live stream, more or less. It said I had one viewer, but I didn't realize that my connection was poor, and it basically only uploaded onto Twitch was a minute and some odd seconds or some jazz. It's like, what? So I've been babbling to a camera that says that's, streaming. Because the last time I did that, it still said poor connection going back and forth. And it did this time too. But I didn't realize that it just stopped. It just stopped. Oh, enough melodrama. We'll see what's going to happen. I'm going to try to do Twitch again on Monday as well. Try to do is a live stream with Twitch. But if this new app, well, new to me anyways, if it works for the YouTube to be able to bypass the whole system that YouTube has for its app, that then I could live stream with it on YouTube. That'd be cool. And I'll try also to live stream onto Twitch. And on Twitch, I'm just going to be drawing. My channel on Twitch is the same as this one, Kanchido Shino Kyofu. Yeah. All right, and I'll be listed in the art and also just chatting. So most of my videos are in the art section because I'm thinking I'm going to be teaching you how to draw, plus showing some simple ways of drawing, and actually start drawing some pretty good pictures like really quick. I try to do is like about 30 minutes to an hour of a show, because time constraints and stuff. I wanted to get other things done and write things, and I figured I might have some time to do this at least once a week. This is what I'm trying to do. Yeah. And if I do is just chatting, I'll probably do some drawing, sketching, and showing you what I'm doing, and random talk, hoping that I do have is like people in the chats to actually want to engage, and we will talk about subjects that is like, geek and nerd culture, whatever, sci-fi anime, doujinshi, you know, ero manga, stuff like that. Not just the manga and the slash doujin or the anime called ero manga, but the actual art form that's called ero manga, which in the West likes to say it's hentai. By the way, when I was a kid, back in the well, actually when I was in high school, really in the '90s, that's when the term hentai really came out, in at least in America. That basically it was everything that was anime, or even manga, or comical, or doujin or doujinshi, even if it was ero or ecchi, or it was all even just um, shoujo, bishojo, shonen, shonen stuff, josei, all of it, every form of it was just labeled straight out hentai, 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 hentai. You know, anything, if it was, because if it wasn't the Care Bears, it was hentai. Oy, that's kind of how it went. And plus, when I was a kid, a lot of people didn't realize a lot of the cartoons that we've watched, a lot of stuff that was really good, was actually from Japan and just got translated. And some of it was retranslated, remade into a different storyline. Like, like over in the West, it's called Robotech, but in Japan, the original series, it's actually the original run was three separate series. You got is a Super Dimensional Fortress Macross. Then you had was Super Dimensional Fortress Masopita, and then you had was fuck, what was the third Super Dimensional Fortress? By the way, the last two, Masopita and which is also known as like um, the New Generation. This is when uh, um, Zor, he comes back, or at least a clone of him, and he doesn't really remember, on certain things, until he finds out with the story, like what happens, and plus, this is when you got is the problems with the masters and also the in-bid and stuff like that. Basically and you probably remember was Super Dimensional Macross, that was the movie, and then you got was also that was kind of like a whole crunch down version of the Macross saga, part of Robotech, except with the original Japanese names for all the characters, more or less. That was dubbed in English, but that wasn't actually within the Robotech thing. But if you're a Robotech fan, you'll probably even consider that part of it as canon, because a lot of it goes on and it does specify why um, uh, you know, Zentradi and Mentradi. Well, the TV series went a little more further on the Zentradi and Mentradi, differences, but you find out that the Zentradi was really obsessed with Lin and May, not just because of her singing and stuff, was that the real fascination was not just with her, it's also with Lisa Hay, or Hayes, or whatever her name was. The blonde chick, within the 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 love triangle with Lisa, Lin Min May, and Rick Hunter. I rather use the American names for some of them. Okay, so Rick Hunter, that's the main protagonist, the guy that you follow within the Super Dimensional Macross slash the Macross saga of basically the first season of Robotech. Uh, yeah. Oh. why I kept on went on this? Well, anyways, yeah, it was actually a very good series. If you didn't know, we can talk more about that in there. I also like talking about Star Wars and Star Trek. Like me and my brother, we used to do was like um, pick two different, sci-fi, realms or whatever, or universes, as it were, and try to pit the ships or fleets, or which who would be better, who would actually win. Let's say, you know, um, you know, in Star Trek you got, well, let's say Starfleet versus, uh, you know, the RDF, and basically like um, the super dimensional, the SDF Macross, Super Dimensional Fortress Macross. Yeah. So like competing against, let's say, you know, the Enterprise D versus the SDF, who would win? Although their ships came at two different universes, besides that, but also two different times. Because the next generation was several hundred years in the future, when actually we would actually be in the Macross time frame, really. Yeah. In 1999, a spaceship crashed. An alien crashed. Alien ship crashed. And that's kind of the beginning of what happened with Super Dimensional Fortress Macross, aka Robotech. Um, then you got was within that Robotech series was an unfinished project that was labeled as the Southern Cross, and this was actually going to be the animation that was basically the series that would take place the in betweening years between the